Excuse me. Yep. Oh, mic muted?
No.
Wow. You didn't respond after I said yeah?
I just didn't have anything to say. What the hell do you need to mash that much for in Modern Warfare?
Nah, it's DMC theory. I feel like this is the hardest one. This game actually makes me rage. Because the fucking enemies in this game are actually triggering. Especially the freaking bat things. Oh my god.
Just grab them out of the air, lol.
Oh, really? In DMC 3? You're so right.
No. There's no grab in DMC 3.
That was... I think you're playing along, but like I'm confused.
What do you mean?
I don't even know, dude. I thought you were just like memeing or something.
No, because Nero can grab them out of the air in the other games.
Yeah, but you can't do that in DMC 3.
Exactly.
Yeah, I knew you were
Play a
joking,
better
but at the same
DMC
time,
game.
you sounded so damn serious.
Everything I say sounds serious. I'm the Joker, baby.
Wow. That was good. I clap.
Why so serious?
I watched that movie a couple of months ago. Forgot which one that was called. Batman Arkham or something. Or I don't even remember.
I wish I had gotten more into this.
To what?
Into tanks, dude.
Oh no, I don't like that game. It was too slow for me.
That's because you don't like strategy games.
Yeah.
You would be the kind of person who'd watch me play Command and Conquer and be like, so where's the killing? And it's like, dude, the first like 5 minutes is just setting up the base. But then you watch people who actually play Command and Conquer well, and it's like the first 3 minutes are assault the enemy with the troops that you start with. I don't know, I much prefer skirmishes where it's like Turtle, just building a giant base full of just fucking turrets. And then you just send a swarm of like 50 tanks in that you keep in a different area of your base so they can't radar them. So they don't know that you're even building them up. And then you just send in like 30 mammoth tanks with the double barrel. With a radar jammer over the top of them.
This game is so stingy with the frickin' blood points too.
What do you mean blood points? You mean orbs?
Yeah. The red orbs. Alright, I forgot this fucker summons more while I'm fighting the other goobers.
Give them a round trip. Round trip swap to flaily flail. Do a couple flaily moves. Oh wait, you're playing DMC 3, so what style are you using on the mission?
Swordmaster.
Then yeah, are you weapon swapping?
Of course.
Yeah, but are you doing it with like the intent to actually combo? Or are you just doing it with like
Stop!
just swapping and then pressing the attack button? Because you need to do more than swap and press the attack button. You need to like know the different moves.
Whatever. This game is ridiculous. I wish I started this fucking playthrough on the yellow mode, whatever it was called. The gold mode.
I thought you were already on gold mode.
Yeah, but I started that thing without a... Oh yeah, I started up a stream. I started that one as a, like a... just to try out the game. And then I did this one as my stream one.
Oh, yeah. Because you don't get checkpoints.
Yeah.
You
That wouldn't
die
even be
on
the problem.
bus.
If the game wasn't so damn, like, frickin' orb stingy, I would just be buying gold orbs. This shit is just ridiculous.
You don't get a lot of orbs until the higher difficulties.
I'm using the Acme swords right now. Those are really fun. Don't, like, who programmed, who made these enemies? This is why I stopped playing this game and I just went to DMC 4 because that shit wasn't retarded and ridiculous.
And that's the most critically acclaimed one, too.
It's always the masochists that like playing hard games. Thinking they're easy, but they're actually not.
Yeah, that's why I laughed whenever people used to call Dark Souls a super difficult game when it came out, all because it said, prepare to die. And no one had played third-person action games. I'm like, bud, go play some of the other, like, super difficult ones. Don't play God of War on fucking easy and medium like I did. Because you know what you're getting into when the game is easy. That's why when they don't let you pick your difficulty in games like that, people automatically call them hard when they're not. That's why out of all the games I wanted to see you play, I wanted to see you play Dark Souls 1 Remastered. Because that's one of the Souls games you haven't played yet.
I haven't played 1 and the other one, the Dragonborn? Demon Souls, there we go.
Demon Souls, there you go.
Dragonborn.
Yeah, you played Demon Souls, actually.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You played it on PS Now, but you only got to play it for like a little bit because the lag was so bad.
Really?
Yeah, you remember. It was around the time when you played the Borderlands 1 remaster, or not the Borderlands 1 remastered, the unmastered version
and
of
it was
BL1.
like lagging every 2 seconds, so I stopped playing it.
And the field of view was like 70. Nauseating.
Was, like,
What's funny with that
brain.
field of view is they also had vertical split screen.
Oh my god.
It is impossible. And my friend used to only like playing vertical split screen in that game. It killed me. You can't see anything to the left and right. You shouldn't even be allowed to play first-person video games with the screen split in the middle.
Oh shit.
Like, just imagine only having half your screen to try and shoot enemies with also a really zoomed in field of view. We're turning normally, like, out of the first area, the bandit looks like you're zooming in on them with the sniper scope. Because it's also super low resolution, so it's very blocky.
Trying to not fight anything I don't have to fight at this point. But it's not worth wasting health on basic bitches.
You need to become God Combo guy. Anytime another enemy is about to hit you, you either need to jump out of what combo you're doing, or do an AoE move that you have in your combo. Swap to an AoE weapon. That's why I always say use Sword of Retribution. Always throw a round trip. If you're not always throwing a round trip out, you're not
The game's
playing Dante right.
too stingy with the blood orb, so I can't get any moves.
Go back and do some of the other levels then.
Oh! I completely forgot that was the thing.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you can level select in that game and go back and then get more orbs from the easier missions.
Yeah.
That's how it works in DMC 5 as well.
Yeah, but that game is like very orb nice.
Yeah, but that's only because the move sets, they give you half of the abilities when you learn a weapon in DMC 5. But I would call that game orb stingy. It's just that you end up going through levels multiple times and you're not penalized your orbs for dying. So it's like going through a Dark Souls level several times, but you don't have to get your souls back. So you just accrue a lot more, especially if it takes you multiple tries to beat a level. That's why it's not always bad to not beat the level.
Oh no, because you have to save for the orbs to save.
Yeah.
I hate that too.
That's why I said you go and do a weaker level. And you build up orbs that way, because if you leave the mission now, you're not going to keep your orbs. No. I don't think so.
I'll try this mission one more time, and if I can't do it, then we're bronies.
What, are you going to play a different game?
No, I'm just gonna go back to the easier levels. Actually, I'll just go back and farm some kiddos.
Yeah, but you're on a level with annoying enemies.
Mm.
How much do you actually want to do that?
No, I'll just go to the like very start, where all the weak guys are at. I won't get any points for completing the level though, which sucks, but... It's mainly the frickin' birds and the guys who spawn enemies. Those guys are really annoying. Because I understand spawning an enemy once or twice, but spawning two enemies at once multiple times is just ridiculous.
Try going gunslinger.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. That's my second most used one.
Gunslinger, shotgun, or gunslinger, or both at the same time, but the shotgun's really good for dealing with the flying fucks, because it can blast them back.
There we go. Stupid, eat that shit. Oh my god, that is like pure sexiness. Like nothing is something.
I find it funny that you do the same exact tapping pattern every time you tap the button. Like to hit once, you go tap tap tap.
What do you mean?
You have to listen back to your own tapping to see what I mean. Tap 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 tap. Tap 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 tap. It's always almost always the same. You button masher.
If you saw what I'm actually doing, you'd be like, ah. Oh.
I've watched too many of those. Take 0 damage.
That's it?
Like Dante must die difficulty.
Dude, I take 100 damage.
Combo. Good. You know what that means, right?
Nope.
That you can learn to not get hit, forehead.
How about that? I'm a baby now.
I think that was very childish of you. That was
Wow.
very high-row of you.
Hey, man.
Actually, no. That was very gyro of you.
Aww. Come on now. Oh, that was actually delicious.
Scrumplopolis. Scrumple. It's scrumple. I like big nugs and I cannot lie.
There we go. Ah, perfection. I'm gonna get like 20,000 blood points, I think, and then I'm gonna be good. Maybe get some more.
Oh my slamming, jamming, mama kablamming. Dunks. Dunk. Dunkle dunk. Borosco.
It's so funny to throw the sword at people.
What, the round trip? I told you.
No, there's another one, because I don't have that one yet.
Oh, you have the like baby version.
No, it's a Swordmaster one where you R1 circle forward. I think. Yeah, R1 circle forward.
The wheel one where it's like ring ding 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 and it like spins?
No. You just like, it's like a chuck. I don't know how to explain it. It's like an actual throw, like you're throwing a throwing knife. I can never get that thing down.
What?
The ones where you have to repeatedly press the same button.
You hold.
Really? Wait, no.
Unless it says tap repeatedly.
No,
in the
it's tap
skill
repeatedly.
description. If it's tap repeatedly, then yeah, you have to do the input and then only tap the button. No input, no directional inputs or anything like that. Just do the input for it and then just go tip tap 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 tap. It only lasts for a couple seconds. It's not like you can extend it indefinitely. It's not like Neo sort of thing.
No, I can never get it to proc. That's my problem.
What's the input for it?
Triangle, delay triangle, then spam triangle.
Are you getting the second hit properly?
Yeah, the one where you round. And also the one after the stinger, that one too. You can stinger and then start tapping repeatedly, but I can never get that one either.
I believe you have to hold and then tap.
No. I can get it so consistently in the other games. I don't know why they messed up like the timing. They fucked up the timing. That was... Oh, that was beautiful.
Are you talking about like million stab?
Yes. I can never get that thing to work. Showtime.
Oh, you're just not mashing fast enough. That's your problem. I forget that you're not a fast masher. To do the triangle delay, you go triangle delay and then just.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die to goober enemies because I'm trying to do the stupid move.
You can also do it after a stinger.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna break my finger, like, and my controller.
I'll give you a tip. Don't do it with your thumb. Put your pointer finger there and just go. And just vibrate your hand on the controller. And just fucking... That's the secret to doing fucking Mario Party games super good. Is you don't actually... You're not pressing the button. You're just vibrating your hand so the button gets pressed. Basically. Spaz. Twitchy. You're just twitching your hand, basically. It's a certain amount of inputs you have to do within the window. So, within the window for million stab, you have to press and mash the button probably, I think it's like 6 or 7 times. In that tiny, like, 10 frame window.
That's actually fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Have you gotten it to trigger at all?
No, I can get it to trigger, just not consistently.
Yeah, it's all about just the rate at which you mash.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Especially after the stinger. The stinger one is, you have to mash even more than the normal one. DMC 3 is the weirdest one. That's the one that'll give you carpal tunnel. So during the second hit, you don't, like, if you want to do just million stab, it's just attack, pause, mash the fuck. Basically start mashing the second you are done the pause.
Oh my god, I hit a stylish. Oh, stabbing. I mean, spamming. Oh, I finally hit a triple S because of it, because I could never get it to proc whenever I'm in the combo, so I could never get a stylish. And there's something more than stylish too, and I never even knew.
Yeah, where do you think triple S comes from? It's just really hard to do it in the base difficulties because the enemies normally die.
I mean, this is my first time hitting triple S.
In DMC 3?
Yeah, and there's something ahead of triple S. I don't know what that would be, like quadruple S? Like, what the fuck?
No, there isn't anything ahead of S. It's just the meter fills up.
Oh.
So it's just to show you the amount of time it will take for that to run out. But no, there's nothing above triple S. Not that I remember anyways. Yeah, million stab is that's why in the other games it's better. Because you don't actually have to mash that much to get it to work. You only have to press the button like 4 or 5 times. And I'm talking throughout the entire animation. That's like, while you're stabbing, you only have to tap it a couple of times. But, again, I don't remember a lot about those older DMC games because it's been so long. The one I remember the most about is obviously DMC 5, because that's the one I've played the most recently. And by recently, I mean earlier last year, because it's technically 2020 now, so...
The one for the dual swords is even more ridiculous to hit.
Yeah, again, a lot of those mashy ones are just you have to mash within a time window. And then the skill will trigger. And if you don't, it will never trigger. And then you have to mash a ridiculous amount to keep it going, or else it'll stop halfway through. And you won't get the final hit. It's ridiculous. Positively ridiculous. As Elmer Glue would say. Is that not funny? Do you not know who Elmer Fudd is?
No.
Elmer's Glue, Elmer Fudd joke with. Is probably the most knee slapperific thing I've said in ages. Totally. What, did you die?
Oh, that was good. No, I hit the frickin' thing for so long.
Did you go back to another level, or are you just doing that one to get orbs?
Orbs. Oh, I can combo a thingy into a thingy?
What do you mean?
I can combo the 1000 strike to 1000 strike.
Yeah, because of crazy combo. It's just all about the delay.
Wow.
That's why you can crazy combo anything into million stab as long as it's a ground attack. For the most part. Like I said, Stinger and all those.
Yeah. I got Stinger to work. That's how I knew that was possible. Breakdown.
Some people hate the DMC5's announcer. I kind of like Nico's announcer voice.
Nico.
Yeah. When you play DMC5, the person that does the callouts for the styles, that's Nico, the country girl. She's the one who does the callouts. The super sexy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
I have it as the apocalyptic guy, like the really deep voice guy.
Oh, yeah. You have him as the DMC4 guy, I'm pretty sure. The original voice guy. Apocalyptic.
I'm gonna put her on. I didn't know you can use her.
She's
I just
the
like
default one.
the guy.
Yeah.
Thought he was cool.
Smoking
bar area.
sexy style. She doesn't even say smoking sexy style. She says super sexy.
What the fuck? Ha 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 ha!
Plus, in DMC5, you get air taunts. You get air taunts in DMC4 as well.
I probably need Dante to do it. Either that or just, I don't know.
I don't know if Nero has riding hot, but he definitely has normal taunts. You just gotta press the taunt button in the air. Whatever the taunt button is. DMC5, there's an entire section of the game that you can almost skip using the air taunt. And I say almost skip as in you can actually fully skip this entire section of DMC5 where you basically have to ride the jet thing on the arm, and you have to do it through like this course where there's things that you can crash into and explode. And if you screw it up, then the enemies are gone and you can't do it again.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't reset when you fail it, so it's shit. But it's also, if you can I've never managed to get it first try. I always have to reset the level and go back to it. Which a lot of the time you're like half to 3/4 of the way in the level, so you have to spend 3 to 4 minutes trying to get back to it. To try and do it again legitimately. Or you can just hop up the side of the wall using air taunts and jumping. Because air taunts are just ridiculous. It's the key to beating Urzen until you can get the devil trigger. But you, like I said, you have to beat the entire fucking game to get that with Nero. To get his old powers back from the previous game, you have to basically get through the entire game, and then you have extra powers. Because of the devil breakers. Because he... with the whole arm and everything, you know.
Yeah.
You still get all the attachments. What?
Frickin' I figured out how to like consistently do it now. You have to just like I just switch fingers completely, and I'm just like.
That's what I said. You just go every time you pause. You just go tap, and you'll get it almost every time. But you have to be able to tap fast.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll make you better at shooting Jacob's guns in Borderlands.
Yeah, these old games are stressful on the frickin' fingers.
Dude, there are some missions in Tony Hawk that some of my friends couldn't beat. There's like a mission in Tony Hawk's Underground where you have to like launch your guy up onto this building, and you have to mash the X button so hard that a lot of my friends who played video games back then were not good at mashing. Like mashing to them is like kind of like you. They press the button with their thumb and try to press it really fast. Granted, there are some people who can mash that way, but you can never mash that way faster than someone who does what people now refer to as hyper tapping. Hyper tapping, or the act of basically vibrating your hand on the button to make it go faster, is just the way to do it. The trick is mastering how to do it with your thumb. I do it by kind of just putting my middle finger underneath the controller, putting my thumb on the button, and then I sort of just vibrate like the area where the thumb connects to your hand, and I sort of just press down with that area, and I just sort of shake my hand next to the controller. And really, I only put my middle finger underneath the controller to stabilize it. If you put it on your lap or something like that, you can just take your thumb and just go with the side of it. You can mash even faster, but no one wants to have the controller down on their lap unless you're one of those weird guys that does the speed kills of Monster Hunter, and they have their controller on a table, and they're controlling the controller while it's on the table, and it's like, what fucking insane person are you? You're sitting there with like a pristine white desk with a single black controller on it, and you're like with like dainty little fingers meticulously pressing each individual button on the controller. It's like they're in an interrogation room or something. And then half of the time, not only do they have the webcam on the controller, they also have the thing that tracks the button inputs from the PlayStation 4 controller.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Mm-hmm. And they will put that on there, and so you not only see him using the controller, you also see the inputs. Fucking people were already doing that back when like Monster Hunter, before it came out. People were doing that in the beta, and people were killing Nerd with like the garbage shit in like less than 5 minutes. I struggled to beat him once. I beat him one time at like 12 minutes, because you only had 15 minutes to beat him, just like Valkana in the Iceborne beta. I'll still never forget that time Taters let us down. I just found it so funny that with him we ran out of time, and then just me and you, it was like 3.5 minutes shorter. And it's like, the guy running up and doing an unpower charged Big Bang combo on a moving Valkana. You know how to use a hammer. And now that's all he uses, and now he doesn't even play the game hardly anymore, which makes me sad, because normally I try to play games with him, but he's either playing some weird ass game, or it's like I offered to play Code Vein with him, but he was like, nah, I'm done with that game.
Oh, he bought it?
He bought it like a month ago, played it for like 2 weeks straight, and then I got it, and then he wouldn't play it anymore. And I was like, what the fuck, man? But now I don't even want to play it, because it's one of the other cursed games. Virusware. I want to play a cursed game.
Oh my god.
What are you playing, Harold?
DMC 3.
I think I played some. You good, bud? Oh, my bad. No, because I thought you were playing to regular 2v2. What do you mean?
How am I doing this? Oh, I found shotgun animation cancel by switching weapons really fast in a weird way.
No, that's how it's designed. That's why you want to swap weapons.
Damn.
I mean, swapping guns.
Well, yeah, but swapping guns is no different than swapping your melee weapons. Melee weapon combos have similar reactions, too.
Silence!
That's why you gotta press the swap button like it's a part of the combo. What slur?
Oh wow, 750 soldiers were deployed.
Have you gotten round trip yet, Hyro?
No.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this right now? Am I being media share trolled?
The keys to permanency.
Ay ay ay?
Ay ay ay, ay ay ay, ay ay ay, ay ay ay. Ay ay ay, ay ay ay. There we go, that one, yeah, that's the one. Ay ay ay, ay ay ay. Oh my god.
Nani?
Ay ay ay, ay ay ay. Oh my god, you just reminded me of that stupid video.
And then there's also like Gotchi.
What's that?
If you've never seen Gotchi, it's music that integrates the sounds of gay porn into it, basically. Or like dudes wrestling and stuff like that.
Gay.
That's basically what it is. Anytime it fucking plays, people always do the fucking Craigasm and shit like that. The Gotchi bass, I should say. Ooh. You don't know what I'm talking about, it's an emo on Twitch.
Yeah. I've been using Twitch recent.
If you turn into an Italian, I've been going on Twitch for a long time.
Stop, you're messing me up.
My favorite streaming platform is Twitch. I thought it was the website that the sounds that the bird makes or something.
Oh yeah? Might be right. Jesus, that scared me. Huh? Sí. Yo pensaba que ya te levantaste.
It was...
Okay.
Hyro.
Yeah.
Have you played a game yet that has made your PS4 loud?
No.
Hey, you're gonna get Hyro's VOD muted.
Yeah, you're gonna get me freaking demonetized again. I don't
Chill,
want to get
no,
copyright.
this is Lance right here. This is Lance. This is Lance.
Who cares? He's trash. I'll be right back.
Yeah, until he gets on a record label like 10 years from now, and then all of his music is copyright striked on websites. That's what happened to a lot of different people who used to be quote unquote royalty free, but then got picked up by different companies and we're like, they're no longer royalty free because we're going to charge royalty for them. Well,
God, man.
that's what the original sellouts were.
Yep.
Yo, niggas wanna run the 2v2 back, it's slow.
Alright.
Niggas lost and can't just take their L.
I'm playing God of War right
Jeez,
now.
buds.
That game crazy.
I know. That's why I'm replaying
At
it.
the beginning,
I am at the beginning.
I might replay that shit. That game go crazy. I might play that shit on harder difficulty.
God of War. That's the only way to play it, my guy.
Did you
Jeez,
beat
dude.
that game on like the harder difficulty?
Yes, I beat it on your account, and then I finished it, and then I'm playing it again. I didn't beat the Valkyries, though. The Valkyries, those are the only things I didn't defeat.
Yeah, Valkyries are hard. I didn't do those. Did you do those fire challenges?
No. I don't even know what those are. I gotta do those too now.
You're crazy. Them shits are impossible. I just farted. Yeah.
Then we are... Boy! I want this flyer. Whoa there. What you doing?
Yo, I hate sounding like a weird guy, but could you possibly mute your mic when you're on the phone?
Got you, bud. He said the weird guy. Or... Yo, where is she going?
Alright, I'm back. Oh,
I'm back.
who's here? Oh, what's up, person?
Jeez, is that you breathing into your mic, Hiram?
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
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 Big boy.
Stop playing freaking music.
And
It's not music.
It's the same music every single time.
You can. There's no way you can hear this. This is a girl
Yes.
smoking your blunt. Like I don't understand. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, yeah, but there's music on the video.
Yeah,
So every music is copyright music.
yeah.
I mean, you can't ever be sure, especially with trap music.
I can be sure. I can play a song right now that I know for a fact is not going to be fucking.
Yeah, if it's like
not
by
gonna be
Kevin
copyright.
MacLeod or something.
It's going to be by myself. Mm.
No. No. No.
He said no.
Nah, bruh. Sorry,
Definitely
mate.
not copyright if it's mine.
Yeah, but what if you just so happen to have the same sentence in your song that another artist had in their song unknowingly?
I did not know it could work out like that.
Yes. If a song is similar beat, there have been so many missed copyright strikes. I know that from having music from games that is copyright stricken, but get struck for a different song than the song that it is actually. And more fucked up shit like that.
Yeah, I'm already tired of fucking losing shit.
Dang, I want to go get this chest. How do I?
Losing
playing?
stuff where?
I'm playing God of War.
Go play DMC 5 or 4, one of the better ones. Or at least one that's not as fucking mentally intensive.
I'm gonna have to push this in the water. Okay. Can I do it again?
Yeah.
Boy, do not touch the foot.
I can't even believe that you're jumping in between multiple Devil May Cry games, Hyro.
Why?
Because the timing and shit is so different in between all of them.
Yeah.
It's like going in between Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 on a regular basis. Which you can on PS4. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Sorry about my squeaky lungs. I sound like someone's squishing a rat.
Hey man, I designed those.
Hey bud, I designed that. Rats, I designed that.
Yes, sir.
You know, there's something I haven't said in a while.
What?
We're the rats.
Oh my god, I forgot about
We
that.
pray at night. We stalk at night. We're the rats.
Is it I'm the big rat that makes all of the rules or something?
I'm the giant rat that makes all of the rules. Excuse me. Jesus Christ.
Because Odin is my brother.
But yeah, DMC 4 is definitely the hardest one. Hands down.
DMC 4, you mean 3?
Oh yeah, 4. I mean, sorry.
Numbers, numbers, numbers. Personally, I think 5 is pretty hard too, but I would say that the boss fights are harder than the enemies. All the enemies have like a nice way that you can deal with them in that game, which is nice.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the games aren't that great about it. Like, Nero and Dante both can counter the ghost fuckers.
Yeah.
Did you counter any of the ghosts when you were playing on Nero? If you didn't know, you can counter them. And then one shot from your gun will kill them.
How do you counter them?
You time your swing right as they're about to chomp with their scissors. You basically swing to parry, and if you time it right, it'll go like ching, and their heads will glow red, and if you pull the trigger, it will just insta-pop them. And they die in one hit. At least if you're just trying to get rid of them. You don't get a lot of style points for that, obviously. But it is a method to just quickly dispatch of them. You can also do it with, Gerbera. With that Devil Breaker, you can do it by pressing the button just as she's about to hit you. If you do it neutral and you don't press any direction with Gerbera in the air, you do like a force push, and that can counter as well. But I would recommend doing the dodge one, at least like dodging forward when you do it, because that'll guarantee the counter a lot better. So you basically just wait until you see her about to chomp, and then jump Gerbera, or if she's flat level with the ground, just Gerbera the second she gets close. And you'll parry, and then you can shoot and kill. With Dante, you can obviously Royal Guard and punish them. Or you can Sword Master, and you can throw a round trip, which fucks with their guard and breaks their, breaks one of their scissor things, so they can't guard as good, and then you can just throw another round trip at them when one runs out. And then just hit them with the... I normally like to hit them with the frickin' nunchucks once you unlock them anyways, but you don't get that until like your third or fourth mission is Dante.
Yeah, I'm still on my first one. That's where I stopped.
Yeah, is that who you're playing now?
Yeah. I'm playing Dante on every freaking game.
And now it must be weird because you're so used to mashing for million stab, and like I said, in that game all you need to do is just literally tap a couple of times. It's so easy. The delay stuff is much easier to get in DMC 5. There's even like a leeway window, which never used to exist, where sometimes even when you're past the animation, you can press it and it will still work. Like with Nero, especially, with his delayed stuff, his stuff has a lot of leeway as well. Because you want to use all the different versions of the delayed stuff to get style points. Because they're worth more style points than just mashing triangle. Obviously.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, bud.
I'm drinking sody pop.
So?
That makes me super gassy.
It doesn't mean when you burp you have to open your mouth all the way.
I have to.
And then not say excuse me.
I do say,
Troll.face.avi.
Shut up. Gobber.
Nope. Slob knocker?
Ew.
Slob knocker.
Give him the old slobber knocker.
Knuckle dragger.
That's a boss in Borderlands.
Wow.
The first boss, actually, in BL2. Knuckle dragger.
Oh, these guys are unbeatable. Oh my god.
What are you playing? Give me God of War or hard?
Huh?
Give me God of War or hard?
Give me God of War.
Why?
Cause I want to.
Because you want to hurt yourself?
It's just called combo fever, but really it's just mashing a lot of one button.
R1 and R2. That's all you gotta do, really.
You don't even really need R2s.
Yeah. No, you do.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of animations of R2 that give you iframes.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying when you're standing still normally, just pressing a button is not the better option. It's better to R1 and then R2 after R1ing so you get the combo ender type stuff. It's not actually what they are, but you know what I mean.
I want to get the Odin gear. That's what I really want in this game. That's why I kind of re-downloaded it.
Oh, you're on NG Plus?
Hmm?
You're on NG Plus?
Yep. Oh my god, I'm about to die.
Personally, I still think the older God of War games are better. Maybe not visually, but I definitely think the gameplay in those games was more well-rounded. Especially in God of War 3. Lesser so in 1 and 2, where the extra weapons were kind of bad. Like the fucking hammer in God of War 2. That thing is dog shit.
Oh, got one down. Dodge. Jesus.
Jesus, Hyro. You sound like a cow chewing its cud.
Excuse me.
If you even know what that is.
I know what a cub is. That's
Cud.
Oh, never mind then. You beat me on that one. Is that a fish?
No. Cows don't eat fish. You're thinking of cod.
Yes.
Cud is when a cow eats grass. They don't, normally it doesn't just go straight down and digest easily, so a lot of the time they actually regurgitate it and chew it more.
Thanks for reminding me of that.
Is. Yeah, no problem. But that's what they sound like, because they're just chewing this wet, nasty wad.
Mmm, delicious.
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
And smacking on your food. No way. Carefree streamers be like.
Yeah.
Dude, all you need is you need to do the stream style, and you need to get yourself one of the freaking PlayStation
Cameras, yeah.
and just have yourself sitting there just
looking at the camera eating.
Go onto the Twitch, and it's not even. It may be a PS4 stream, but just categorize it as a lifestyle stream.
Let's make it an ASMR.
Today we're doing social eating with the occasional Royal Guard in the background. Gunslinger. I wish I had teeth where I could eat like that, dude.
Come on, wimp.
Just smack that shit.
Well, I've always been so self-conscious because the people I was raised around, like, that would be absolutely intolerable. If you were my friend when we were growing up, and you came over to my house, and you ate like that, my parents would literally freak out on you. They don't want no spaghetti face monsters. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, it's like there are people who can eat spaghetti without getting the sauce under their eyelid. Somehow. And then there are people who eat spaghetti who don't get anything on their face because they're not fucking heathens.
Heathens. How do I get
Plus, when you slurp spaghetti, that just means you get a giant wad of sauce that sits on your lip at the end. Unless it has hardly any real sauce. Because that stuff should be, like, partially chunky, dude.
Dry spaghetti? Where can I go?
Like, even when you get, like, the Prego sauce, that stuff is still, like, really chunky. I never understood people who slurp that kind of stuff. Slurping ramen is one thing, but people who fucking slurp up spaghetti and the fucking noodle literally whap, smacks their cheek as they're slurping it. That's just no. No. Stop.
Oh, I'm not paying attention. I thought these guys were invulnerable to my ice.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another stream of I Eat Shit on the Camera. Today,
Oh, the ASMR stream. Do it.
You need a camera, dude.
I
just
think
gotta
people
look
would
out.
click on it because of how disgusting I would look.
I mean, people watch Greek God X.
I don't even know who that is.
He is a beefy boy, but he's spent like 2 years ever since then, and he's slimmed down a whole lot recently.
Yeah.
So. I told you about him before, but he was the same way. That's what he would do, so. Then you had people like Wings of Redemption, which that dude is like... It's depressing to even look at.
Oh, jeez.
His stuff. The dude got a surgery to have part of his stomach removed, and he's still like
tummy
fucking
tuck.
300 pounds. No, he didn't get it. That's like for people who get liposuction and had the shit sucked out of them and their skin's all flabby. No.
Did he transfer his fat somewhere else, or did he?
No,
No.
he just cut his
He
stomach
got
off.
They give you a bisectomy of your stomach, or whatever you want to call it. They cut your stomach in half. they reduce the mass of your stomach, which prevents you from eating a whole lot of food, and eventually the lack of eating a whole lot of food will at least lower your weight by some. But what tends to happen is when it heals, the stomach will start to grow again, and they run into the same problem because they still eat. It doesn't really fix people's problems a lot of the time, and liposuction's really bad because it's like taking a whole bunch of weight off instantly. Has like an opposite effect on your nervous system and stuff like that. And it doesn't make you healthy. You're still as unhealthy as you were when all the fat's there. It's just the weight's gone. You gotta then work out and eat healthy to then have your skin hopefully pull back to your body normally.
Oh.
Excuse me.
And even then you'll probably still be a little bit flabby.
Flabby boa.
I'll be right back though. I gotta wash my hands till this out.
Oh, jeez.
What a social eater.
A social eater. Oh my god, that sounds really bad.
That's what people call it. They call them social eating streams. Was that Hyro?
Yes, that is him.
I'm just picturing him running through the house like a fucking Disney movie where he's like prancing, making that sound.
And he's gonna come back out of breath, like breathing.
Good. He needs it. I was telling him about fasting, and he was saying if he could do it, and I was like, no, you can't.
I did fasting. For a whole month. It's actually not that bad.
Why, were you overweight?
No.
Then why'd you need to do it?
I just did it just to see if I could do it, really. Sunset was at like... I think it was at like... No, it was at like 5 or 6. So, it wasn't that bad.
Did you do it with just water, or did you have smoothies and stuff like that? Which is the better way to do it? The bad way to fast is having 0 caloric intake.
Oh. I kind of did it with just water, I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I didn't really think I could... all I do is drink water anyway, so... It really wasn't a difference for me.
Yeah, but caloric intake, and especially getting like minerals and stuff like that, is important if you want to like keep your hair and stuff like that.
Oh, damn. I did not know that.
Hair loss is normally triggered by a lack of getting actual proper nutrients. At least if you don't have like bald genetics in your family.
Oh,
if your grandparents have hair, then...
Actually, they do have hair.
Then yeah, you should be good. But if your like granddad is bald, then I'd be a little bit more concerned. Okay. Or if he wears like a wig or something.
Jesus.
Hey, I used to donate hair until they started to test for stuff. I can't really talk about it because Hyro's streaming right now and I don't want to get him in trouble, but... Yeah. They started testing hair and just, they basically didn't want kids to get weed hair.
What happened?
I said I used to donate hair, but then they started testing the hair that they took in, and they don't want weed hair or hair that was from someone who smoked weed or something like that. So I don't donate anymore. Even if you only did it a couple times. Sort of thing.
Why is that bad?
Because the chemical is detectable in your hair. And you don't want some kid who had cancer who's like 9 years old to have hair that has detectable traces of stuff that they didn't choose to have in their hair in the first place. It's just
what's my
weird.
mother tweaking?
I completely
I'll be right
understand why it's like that.
I
Though.
would be checking their hair though. That's kind of weird.
It's
Not gonna
kind
lie.
of, I mean, it's easy. You just take one strand of the hair.
No. I said who? Like.
Oh, they
Why
just
would you
do
be
it in a
getting
lab. They probably have a machine that they can do it with. That probably has, like, a degreeable test every single time. They have to do it when making wigs, because a machine is what makes the wig in the first place. It's not like a human sits there and inserts each fucking thing individually.
Strand of hair and just checking it.
Yeah, it's all done via machine. Even when you go and have your hair restored at like one of those places that does hair restoration, where they move the hair follicles on your body, they do it with a machine, because the machine's way more accurate than a human could ever be.
And the computers still manage to fuck up sometimes.
Yeah, but it's gotten a lot better. When I was a kid, you have to remember, they used to make hair care products that were literally brown spray paint in a can.
What the fuck?
And they'd tell you to just spray it on the bald spot looking areas so it looked browner, and then just comb the hair over it. And it would give you the illusion of having a thicker head of hair because you wouldn't be able to see the white color of the scalp underneath it. They still do that today, but now they do it with a temporary tattoo dye when you go and try and get your hair restored at a place. They'll literally put polka dots on your head of dye, and then when the dye settles in, it basically makes the hair follicle look like it has a full hair in it, even though the actual strand of hair coming out is very wispy or thin. It's very genius when you see it. When you see it being done, it looks way worse, but when you see it on the person, not looking down at their head with each individual strand separated for the process, when you see it and they have like the hair combed and everything, it looks really, really good. I don't know why I'm even knowledgeable in that regard. You're talking to a person who has 2.5 foot long hair, so I have hair down to my waist.
Where am I going?
My hair is half of my body height, which is funny because I'm such a short person.
What?
I'm barely 5'3". Hyro would make me look tiny in more ways than one.
Anyways.
I just mean because there's no way you're shorter than me.
I'm shorter than you.
You're not shorter than 5'3".
Yeah, I am. 5'2".
Are you really?
Yeah.
I didn't even, you've never told me that before, so I never know.
No, I'm not actually.
That is big cat. He's like 5'7" or like
5'7".
5'9". Like 5'9".
I'm 5'9", dude.
How tall actually are you?
6'2".
Oh, he's like 6'2". There's no way you're 6'2".
What?
I don't think you've ever seen me before, but
There
At
is
this point,
no
Hyro
way
has
you're
said so many
6'2".
untrue numbers. Even if he said the real number, I would still be suspect of it. So there's no.
That's why
purpose
I'm
to it now.
suspect of him being 6'2", because I'm like 5. I'm like 5, like 5'3" or like 5'4".
yeah, I stand over you by like a whole foot, dude.
How
No
tall actually
way.
are you, Hyro?
6'2".
No,
6'2".
No.
I refuse.
I'll check that out on Monday.
You've seen me, like.
I know.
I'm the tallest
but
person in the class.
Cause Zaki's taller than you.
No, he's not.
No, he's like the same height.
Exactly, and that's an African, so it doesn't. I'm just kidding.
There's no difference. He's not
Oh,
even
Mexican.
African.
Of
He's like
course I'm
Irish or
sorted.
something.
No, he's not. He's
Yes, he is. What are you doing?
he's mixed. He is like
It's a
Irish.
Everybody's
different
mixed.
location. What are you searching
Everyone's
up
an
right now?
Oreo, Hyro. Everyone's white, fluffy cream stuffed in between two black wafers.
You cock, dude.
That's where the Oreo cream comes from.
You're actually like, you're gonna get me freaking banned off Twitch.
You were the one who just said cop.
Yeah, I said cock, but like I didn't say anything weird.
That.
You can. There's one of the most popular people on YouTube's. One of his main quotes is "big dick." So. That's Asmund Gold, in case you were wondering. I know Hyro knows who that is.
I'm not in World of Warcraft, but yeah, I know who that is.
His Twitter thing has like the what do you call it? The banner for like his background says "Never stop going, big dick."
Fuck.
Yeah. So I mean,
That's
What
actually
location?
so like sexy.
That
dude.
location has changed. She didn't send it yet. I don't know why you just look. What do you think this was? What? Oh, you might not be smart. I'm sorry. It's literally a screenshot of how far it is from our house. And, and the location that was screenshotted was the same location.
Sir, the fucking Vergil fight is so badass. Like, he is just tough. He's just cool. He's like so anime. Stun.
There might be something wrong
Or
with
something that
that.
I don't know what the fuck is.
He says he looks so anime. Do you know how weird you sound saying that? I'm not gonna lie to you.
have you played the DMC games?
I have
I played
them,
some of
you know.
them.
DMC 3, yeah, he's very anime. DMC 5 toned down the anime and made it more a little bit Americanized with the way that the models look and stuff like that.
I beat Vergil just
But-
now.
I feel like that also. I kind of like the MC5 style that they chose. I like the more realistic looking DMC. Especially Dante. Dante has like the best fucking face.
Why do you refuse to gain
But did you go back to DMC 3? Is that what you said?
father Sparta?
No, I just beat
Or
Vergil.
did you? Yeah, so you didn't stop playing it, or did you stop playing it for a second, go to a different game, get off that game, and then
No,
go back?
I was streaming this whole time.
That's all.
Oh, I thought you had swapped to a different one.
Oh no. I went to go farm, remember? And then I got a bunch of shit to fight him.
Did you use? Is one of those things you got round trip?
No.
God
I didn't
damn
buy
it!
any skills. Because you can't buy skills.
Foolishness, Dante.
So you just bought orbs so you could fucking revive?
Yeah. No, I bought health ones. Because if you revive, you still start at like 20 million miles away from the
And
boss.
without strength, you cannot protect anything.
I was gonna,
Yourself.
quote unquote, first try him, even though I already died to him.
First try?
Sound like a meal for a second.
I bought
Kinda.
2 larges and 2 smalls, and I used 2 smalls and 1 large.
I wish I could do a meal impersonation. I used to do a meal impersonation, actually. Just because of being in the party with Hyro so many times, and Emil would just pop in and he'd be like, Hyro, did you see that thing at, like, school today? There was, like, this guy, and he, like, snotted all over the floor, and it was just so gross, dude.
Yes.
I was like,
Now
ew!
spell Sparta cast will be broken.
I've
What?
never even. I don't even know what. I don't even know where that story came from.
No, Jeffrey.
I just made it up.
Cause you
I was just using
I
it.
ate 2 and you ate more. You ate like 7 slices, bro.
I was just referencing the fact that he'll just talk about something that's completely random that has like no significance whatsoever. But to him, he was like thinking about the fact that someone did that one random thing that day, the entire day, enough to remember it when he got home.
Wait. We should leave. For the moment, we have all that we need.
I don't know. I've heard Emil come into the party with Hyro when we would be playing just some random game together, and Emil would just join in the party and just it'd be some random nonsense.
Like what just happened.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
You know she did this just.
Pump down the jams, pump them down, mute them so the.
How about that? She did all that just to take a video. Yo. Alright, just so. No, you don't, boy. Shut up, boy. Okay, this is.
I don't think I could ever play DMC 2 ever again. Like, that shit is actually horrible.
What if someone paid you to play it?
No, that's different. Like, that's completely different. Depends how much, though. If it was like $1, I wouldn't play it.
No one's gonna.
If someone gave you $1 to play a video game, you wouldn't play the video game to get the $1.
I would play the video game. I just wouldn't try hard at the video game.
You don't even have to try hard. The game is just so brain dead and bad.
I'd literally
It's like
put
playing
like
one of those
Netflix
shitty Steam games. Oh my god, PC has so many exclusives, but none of them are fucking ass.
95% of them.
Yeah.
Hot garbage.
And that's just because people can put whatever video game they want on there.
Kind of a nice little ad though, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's cool, but like most of them are bad.
Yeah, but a good portion of them are also really cheap.
Really, really cheap actually.
Yeah,
Things like
Goblins.
Crypt of the Necro Dancer.
Fucking Dante's running, like, this is so badass. Too bad this game is actually frustrating to play, because it's so hard.
Get good, forehead.
I think this game is actually harder than Sekiro,
Forehead will
if
make
not
a
on, like,
little
the
bit
same
good.
level.
You should wait until you get further into Sekiro to say that.
Yeah. Jesus Christ! Like, if you could do this shit that he's doing in this cutscene in-game, I'd be like, DMC 3
You
best
can
game.
do some anime stuff like that.
It's
You
like
just have to
doing
unlock the skills.
360 degrees, sword pulls into, like, shooting the sword, running down a freaking wall, while, like, doing crazy spins.
Well, yeah, of course you can't do that kind of stuff. That'd make the game too easy. Now, wouldn't it?
No, wouldn't, as long as it'd be hard inputs to do. Oh my god, I got eaten by a whale.
Back, forward, left, right, triangle.
Yeah.
And you have to do that input within a second.
There'd be some crackhead who can do it consistently.
Yeah, and it turns out all along the guy who made the video doing that was just a bot.
Oh no!
It wasn't even like a person who made the bot, it was just a bot that made an account on YouTube that made a bot within its own bot to play the game to then upload the video onto YouTube. I can't wait to the future when someone has created such an elaborate bot that you think it's an actual real person, but it's just a bot animated YouTube channel. Where the guy just every once in a while goes and pops in a new game and the bot just plays the game.
Oh, it's one of these fucking levels again where the freaking screen is all over the place.
Oh yeah, isn't that delectable?
Yeah, it's great.
Isn't that scrumptious?
Delicioso.
Delicious.
Scrumchatuga.
Auga, auga.
Ooga, ooga.
That explosion was gnarly, Kuga.
Gnarly cougar.
Did you do the new Iceborne raid, Hyro, before it went away?
No. I haven't touched that game ever since I got on that one time. What the hell? I just got 14,000. That gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Doot, 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 doot. Oh my god.
They gave me the hooble goobles. Dude,
Boo 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 boo.
they gave me the real goobles.
They gave me the ooh boo boo boo.
Sounds like a Rick and Morty skit.
Hey Marty.
You got your Google, you got your hoogles in my roogle.
Double action boogaloo. Ever played that game?
No,
That shit is
I know
fucking
the song
hilarious.
MGMT Electric Boogaloo.
Nah. 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 Narila.
Gargle Kuga.
Hyro, I've never seen you dance before. Now I'm intrigued. As real as
I
hell.
wanna look at that.
You're just a bad dancer?
Yeah, I don't really like
Oh,
dancing.
nah, I did. God of War way. Alright. Oh, because I feel like you'd be an interesting dancer.
Oh my god, I'm getting wrecked.
Doot, doot, doot.
I wonder if I die if I do this side quest thing. I'm deleting this game. I actually am, like,
Do you have all the DMCs downloaded at once?
yeah.
Yeah, you can
With
get the
Modern
collection.
Warfare? Oh no, okay,
Yeah.
never mind, I'm bugging.
You can get the collection, only one you have to download separately is 5, and 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
5 and 4 you gotta download separately. But they all come together, except for 5.
Atreus, move!
Atreus.
Boy.
Boy.
My boy.
I've only seen one person be good at God of War.
You never
Because you
seen
don't
me play.
look up people who are good at God of War.
Yeah.
It's just like back when I used to tell you to look up other people who are actually good at Neo that weren't me, because I'm still not that great at that game.
Yeah, I've seen. Those people are insane in the med bay.
Crazy insane. Got no
But yeah, that's how I
brain.
met the God of War guy, the guy that I was talking about who's really good. I watched a Neo 2 video of him and he was like popping off with shit that he was like emoting mid-air on some DMC shit. He was killing enemies with the taunt, the punch taunt, because you can't do that apparently. And he was canceling like animations with taunts and shit. It was so nice to see. He was on some next level shit. He was on Kage, whatever the guy's name is, level. For sure, easily. Kratos.
So this girl looks. Oh no. Oh.
As in good or as in bad?
Medium. I'd say medium.
What?
She's funny though.
Who is she? You don't know
I
her.
know when I goes to our school.
Send her in the chat.
Is her private? Hers is not private. What chat? Real memes. We need to change the name of that. Actually, no, I kind of like real memes.
Change it. I think only Emil's admin on that thing.
She's a model, I guess.
Emilio.
I sent it, by the way. Go look at it really quickly.
My
Give me
phone's
a
dead,
whole
I think.
judgment. Oh my god. Why even tell me to send it?
So I can look at it later.
Yeah, that's a reasonable reason. She said talk, but like, I don't talk.
Press X to talk. Interact with me.
Yeah, fucker. You should talk. Talk to her.
Fucker. Jeez.
You should be a good talker. Women love a good talker.
Man, this shit is like... If the cameras weren't so frickin' goobers, I think I'd have a better time. I would have a better time. Not I think, I know I would have a better time.
Hey, I got a gift card with $30.
Choking on my freaking spit because of that. Kurt is so funny. Hey, hey, hey. I think I can only play one mission of this fucking game at once. And then I just gotta play it again another time, because, like, doing a mission in this game is like a struggle for me. It hurts my veins. Whatever, I'm not gonna get that blue orb. But I want to. Should I get it, Dustin?
Get what?
A blue orb?
Yes. I don't know. Why are you asking me?
I don't know, man.
Why are you asking me, Poppy?
What the fuck? What are you
Hey,
turning into
Poppy!
A Dominican now? Freaking Dominican guy?
Papua New Guinea? Who needs a papa of their guinea? Like, really, dude?
Nah, I think he's just new. That's why.
Who pops guineas?
Me. Sir,
I
bro.
pop a guinea all day.
Papa Guinea, I'm sweating. Woo.
I pop a guinea on them haters. Pop a guinea, and now I'm sweating. Woo!
Are you from Guinea? Cause I think you're pretty new.
That doesn't. It has to include all the verbiage of Papua New Guinea.
Wow. Your papa made a nah. I was gonna say some like weird shit, but
Don't get too crazy now, compadre.
demonetized on Twitch.
You'll trigger the racism alarm. It's the war siren.
It's that fucking Silent Hill one too.
That shit gives me the burgs, dude, if you know what I mean.
No.
Straight burger. Cheeseburger.
Burger. You never played Fortnite, so you don't even know what that is. What the fuck?
Ooh, she touched my burger, Lord.
That's hurting my heart.
Sausage gone. Turning to a squeaky door.
Ear. Oh my god, you're making me think of the SpongeBob episode where he's like moonwalking with the damn rubber boots on and just quick everywhere. Yeah, there we go. Oh shit.
I love the squish sound it used to make. I have a weird affinity with sounds like that. It's the same thing in like Dark Souls 1. There's a level called the Duke's Archives and you get sent to the prison. And they pull like this lever of this weird music. And a lot of people hate the song. But for whatever weird reason, I actually like the sound that plays from the thing. I don't know, it's very oddly soothing to me.
Weirdo.
Weirdo alert.
Hey bub, you mind breaking my back real quick?
Yo, chiropractic is my favorite sport.
You know what breaking someone's back is, right?
Is it some new lingo?
Kind of, yeah.
What are you, a weirdo?
Wow. Yeah, but breaking someone's back means having intercourse with them.
That's weird. That's some funky cheese.
That's some Gouda. That's some good Gouda.
That's some chorizo, dude.
Oh, man. Old Papua New Guinea Dustin.
I'll pop my guinea.
That's pretty new. Man, this filter that they use for this bullshit is actually hurting my brain. Oh, you can actually jump back up here. Okay. Don't have to take that long way. Samina mina waka waka samina mina gamadida, cause this is New Guinea. Which is part of Africa. Pretty sure it is, at least.
What is wrong with you, monkey boy?
Hey man, don't call me that. Before I
Yeah,
go
because you really,
banana.
you're more orangutan.
Long titty gorilla juice booty
Jesus.
sex. Was that you?
Yes.
What?
That
Did
was...
you break a plate?
No, it's this metal container that I have.
Oh, what does it contain?
Pirouette.
Oh, what's that?
A... like, wafer thing with chocolate on the inside.
Sounds interesting.
Made by Pepperidge Farm.
Man, I've been like
Farm
trying to get
and
the
all
stupid blue orb for like 20 minutes now. I think I might just quit on it. This shit is like ridiculous. Whatever.
Keep trying.
No, I already tried for too long.
No, you haven't.
I beg to differ. Bucko.
Back when I was younger and I used to play games with my friends, it was expected that when we would get to a boss that we couldn't beat, that we would keep playing the game every single time until we managed to beat that boss. And we'd just take turns on it.
I can't do that kind of shit, to be honest.
What?
Just, like, keep fucking forcing myself to play the game if I'm not enjoying it. Or keep doing something that I don't enjoy.
Then sit back and chillax, my bro.
That's why I was... Oh my freaking frick. I don't even know, dude.
If you would relax and take your time, my son, it would go better. Try again.
Okay. Can we like get a good angle?
If
Can we
at
go
first
further?
you don't succeed, you do what?
Eat ass.
Good
You
answer.
weren't supposed to jump there! Oh my god, you were supposed to take the stupid little stupid thing. What did I say to succeed? Like eat ass or something?
Yes. And I said, good answer. Let's see if that one's up there.
Yep. Seems like I spin the wheel good.
No, it's Family Feud, you fuck.
Whatever. Same fucking games, shows.
No.
It's all owned by the same company.
No.
I swear it is.
Actually not true. Do not listen to this heretic.
Hey man. Same.
He spreads his heresy all over the woman.
Oh.
His slanderous ways.
Putting slime on top of her.
He slanders them with... He slanders and then he lathers. And he lathers deep.
Anyways.
You know what my favorite thing is?
Hell no.
Cherry nuggets.
I do not associate with... Have you ever
Robots?
seen that?
No.
That I do not associate with?
With me?
No, like it's a meme of this Indian kid. He says some messed up funny stuff that I can't say at all. Because it's pretty racist. I think you can assume what he says though. Starts with an N.
He says all people are equal and they are awesome.
Dustin. How could you guess so right, fully wrong?
Because that's the only racist statement anyone could ever make on this planet, obviously.
Pretty correct. I give you a gold star.
Correct!
Aw, man. I'm pinned down by some goobers. Oh my god, this is a DMC 1 shit. An organ witnesses ferocity. An organ rise ferociously on the other side of the membranous wall. You can't get any closer now. Okay, slice the freaking wall. Leviathan's intestines. Oh my god, I'm disgusting. actually hideous. How are we supposed to outrun this?
Better. Harder, better, faster, stronger.
Stronger.
Dong dong ding dong ding dong ding dong.
All in ever barrel better number. Work it. Do it. Makes us faster. All that never that something like that.
Ding 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 ding. Our work is never over.
Silence! White orb. An orb of whiteness.
That Daft Punk song is a song you hear, and you do that like shitty meme of the dude who like does the break dance in the middle of like the Walmart, where he like gets on the floor and does the running on the floor type thing sideways and shit.
Oh my god. I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's an emote on Twitch.
A guy breakdancing?
Yes,
it's like
a
him.
fucking 15-second long emote or something, because it has like almost the entire thing as the emote, and it's just a gif of the dude dancing.
The fuck?
Which is funny because Twitch has like fucking probably 30 like music related emotes. They have like the Pepe with the headphones that goes left and right, and then if you are a follower, or not a follower, if you're a sub of Asmongold, you get Asmon Smash, and that's what a lot of people use whenever metal or rock music comes on. Because it's just a gif of when he smashed his head because he died to a World of Warcraft raid boss.
Wow.
And he slammed his fucking head into the table, and they made a gif out of it, and that became the gif that everyone always uses when he plays music. Either that or, like I said, Gotchi. And then they have the fucking stupid Gotchi base emote that they use like crazy.
Oh, what's Gotchi
People on
base?
Twitch are insane. It's the gif of the dude that kind of looks like he's orgasming. Where it's like his face is like,
Oh yeah, it's like, I don't even think if he's.
It's like,
is he salivating? I don't even remember. But I know what you're talking about. It's like this white dude.
Yeah. Yeah, his head's like kind of leaned back with his eyes like upwards and his mouth open, and it's just like, yeah. There's Craigasm and then there's Gotchi base. Craigasm is the one that is like still. Gotchi base, it like is bobbing up and down. Whenever you go to a stream and like a female character appears on the screen, it doesn't matter who they are. You could literally be watching a Borderlands 3 screen. Ellie appears on the screen and like at least 2 to 3 people in one of their chats will put a fucking Gotchi base in there and type "I lost."
Fuck.
To every female fucking character, pretty much. Even male characters, to be honest. If like a muscular dude on the stream comes on, then it'll be like fucking 20 people who do it just because it's a muscular dude.
Freaking Dante pops out of nowhere and they do it. Dante with no shirt on.
Hyro pops onto his stream with a webcam and they do it.
Oh, jeez. Crazy because I
People
don't
would.
have a shirt. I don't ever have a shirt on when I play games.
You're a weirdo.
Nah, I can't.
What are you gonna do when you get a freaking camera? Just gonna only show your head?
Nah.
Show only the head where it's cut off, like right below your chin, so you can't possibly tell if you're wearing a shirt or not. Have it like tilted up, so even when you stand up to walk away, you can't see anything other than the
Just see
roof.
freaking the light reflecting off the wall or some shit. I don't know, if I ever get a webcam, it's gonna be for the PS5. Is it too late for a PS4 one?
I mean, I assume they'll probably work on PS5 as well.
Yeah, probably. Or they'll make a better one or something. I don't know. Stinky.
What's wrong with you? That's no excuse me.
I don't say
That's
excuse
no-
me for one time out of like 30 times where I go, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. And all of a sudden I'm nasty.
That's because I'm a stickler, bud.
Stickler.
You have to learn that. I'm what they call a stickler.
Chicken wings, stir fried rice. Oh my god, the freaking
Is
filter they use for this garbage is so like, it's gonna make me throw up.
Didn't you just eat? And you're thinking about like fried rice and stuff like that?
Yeah. I was thinking about a song now.
Oh. How about that shitty Hot Cheetos and Takis song?
Hot Cheetos and Takis. What the fuck is that?
You never saw that shitty song when it was popular?
No.
I don't want to call it shitty, because I mean, it's kids who made it, so... It's basically shit talking a bunch of kids.
Yeah, these fuckers can't do anything right.
It's like, yo, you 12-year-olds suck, you can't make music good. I haven't made music. They've at least done more than I have in that regard.
Yeah.
Clap truck.
I like to clap like that. Booty. Wait, this thing revives the other thing? That's so freaking goobers. I'm gonna die.
Getting good weird.
Yeah, you're right, Bro Nintendo.
Yo, bro Tendo. Sup, Pimple Pete? I'll try and forget about Ranch It Up, and then you bring it up, you bring up the Brotendo thing, and I'm like, it's very hard for me to not immediately go, it's time to Ranch It Up!
Breakdown! You're doing that, but that's literally what Dante says.
I know it is.
Blast off! Breakdown!
Blast off! I believe he also says one when you do the skill where in Swordmaster you do the spin with the thing when you stand still. I don't remember how you do that move. If you even get it in DMC 3. It's like he holds the Blade of Retribution out and it spins like a whirling dervish.
Yeah, that's the first move
Yeah.
you get. I'm not playing this game anymore. I'm sorry. I can't. This shit just like actually makes me rest in peace. Yeah, because your game is so fair. Whatever. I'll play this game whenever I feel like crying, raging.